every time I'm scrolling through X, I see video clips of you just dunking on people. What is it like in that studio after you go off air? What's the relationship like between Bakari and some of the other folks?
Well, first of all, for all my CNN colleagues, I love them all.
Yeah.
We're a family. You know, we spend a lot of time together off the air. We travel together. We for the shows you see, if I were out there for 5 minutes, we might have been sitting there for a half an hour, an hour. So we spend a lot of time together. So you get to know people, and I really do love them all. It's very collegial. We do have a few people who come in who get a little bent out of shape, but the good rule of punditry is you can't take it personally.
Yeah.
Once it's over, it's over.
Yeah.
And we're all going to fight hard, and that's what's expected of us. I think CNN actually deserves a lot of credit for putting the 10 o'clock debating show on the air.
Yeah.
Newsnight with Abby Phillip is the only show like it on TV. It's the only real debating show. And it's been a great platform for me for the last year now to go out and fight for what we believe in. I like a lot of cable is just people sitting around agreeing. That's not what we're doing.
Yeah.
We're fighting it out. Sometimes it gets a little tense. But that's okay. Everywhere I go, for people who like what I'm doing and like what I say, or people who don't like what I say, they all say the same thing. We love the debates.
Yeah.
This content is needed.
Yeah.
And so I think CNN deserves a lot of credit for doing it. They're reaping the benefits of doing it. We got great ratings on that show. I think it's good for America. We're trying to model debates. The country was founded on debates. So I think my colleagues also see it that way. And, my two best friends at the network are David Axelrod and Van Jones. Thoughtful guys. Don't agree on much with them. Sometimes Van and I are in agreement on a few things. But, we open our hearts and our ears to each other before we open our mouths.
Yeah.
Which is a good rule of life.
I've had that experience. I obviously don't know Van well, but he's always been a nice...
He's nice. He's thoughtful. He loves human beings. He loves his fellow Americans.
Yeah.
He's not illiberal. He also believes in conversation and debate. I think something going on the left right now is this idea that, we shouldn't have debate. We should just silence you. That's not the kind of progressive that Van is.
Yeah, of course.
And I'll tell you what else I admire about Van and Axe. They are almost always willing to tell their own side things they don't want to hear. I mean, Axelrod was one of the first people saying Joe Biden is not fit for office. And Van Jones, of course, has been a rock on supporting Israel in its fight against Hamas and Iran. They take a lot of grief sometimes for telling their own people a hard truth. I admire that.
Yeah.